I promise I won't bite.
I actually did bite a kid once.
Kathryn Hahn's Agatha Harkness first appears in Agatha All Along as homicide detective Agnes O'Connor, starring in the dark comedy and crime thriller series within a series, Agnes of Westview. Expanding on how WandaVision cycled between different sitcom eras with each episode, the Agatha All Along pilot, Seekest Thou the Road, starts with parodying another popular television genre. Today on Screen Rant, let's take a deep dive into every way that the show's first episodes expanded on the explosive finale of WandaVision.
There's more. I want it all.
WandaVision concluded with Elizabeth Olsen's Wanda Maximoff putting a hex on Agatha Harkness. This powerful hex not only stripped Agatha of her chaos magic, but also wiped her memory and then trapped her inside her own illusions. Picking up where WandaVision left off, Agnes of Westview, the first half of the pilot, is an inside look into Agatha's frighteningly broken mind. Yet there is a poetic justice to the hex. After all, Agatha is just getting a taste of her own medicine in Agnes of Westview. And cleverly, a homicide police procedural serves as the perfect genre to investigate how the hex has affected Agatha since WandaVision. As Emma Caulfield's Dottie Jones tells Agatha the book that she found through investigating clues from the crime scene, which is also when WandaVision ended. While she plays a librarian in Agnes of Westview, Dottie is actually Westview resident Sarah Proctor. Like many of those who were trapped in Wanda's illusion in WandaVision, Dottie appears in a different role in Agatha All Along. In fact, in Agatha's new show, several prominent Westview residents from WandaVision not only reprise their roles, but also answer many of the hanging questions from the WandaVision finale.
And I killed Sparky too.
The biggest reveal about Agatha's brooch is that it's apparently also a locket, which contains a mysterious lock of hair of unknown origin. Agatha notably had a small oval brooch depicting 3 women standing beside each other, which she wore in almost every episode of WandaVision. In Agatha All Along, Agatha goes to a pawnbroker to find out more about her brooch, and that pawnbroker is Asif Ali's Norm, who was the co-worker of Paul Bettany's Vision back in WandaVision. Norm tells Agatha that the relief depicting 3 women is made of cowrie shell. More importantly, the brooch was crafted in New England in the late 17th century, and depicts the triple goddess deity, Maiden, Mother, and Crone. As WandaVision previously revealed, Agatha took this brooch off the corpse of her own mother, Kate Forbes Evanora Harkness, back in 1693 at Salem, when Evanora tried to execute her daughter Agatha for practicing dark magic. She instead drained Evanora and her entire coven of their life force, which ended in Agatha snatching the brooch from Evanora's neck. Fast forward to the ending of WandaVision, Wanda herself paid no mind to the brooch when she put the hex on Agatha. In fact, after their final fight, when Wanda transforms Agatha into Agnes, she completely changes but still retains the brooch. And this brooch could prove to be very useful to Agatha down the line, especially with Agatha having no powers as she walks the Witch's Road.
Down the Witch's Road!
As Agatha All Along reminds viewers, Agatha Harkness gained her magical prowess by studying the Darkhold, which she inadvertently put in the Scarlet Witch's hands by getting defeated in the WandaVision finale. Later, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness saw Wanda getting fully corrupted by the Darkhold, unleashing a force infinitely more dangerous than Agatha, who at least never tried to tear reality apart. Multiverse of Madness then ended with Wanda destroying herself and all copies of the Darkhold across reality. Fast forward to Agatha All Along, and Agatha remembers the Darkhold through the clues that she finds in Agnes of Westview. Even while trapped in the persona of Agnes, Agatha's longing for power manifests in the library card that she recovers from a corpse, which itself is a reminder of Wanda's tragic death. The library card even reveals the dates when both witches checked out the Darkhold, Agatha on January 21st and Wanda on October 13th, the apparent date of the WandaVision finale. This scene is then followed by Aubrey Plaza's Rio Vidal pushing Agnes to shed the illusions that were keeping her trapped, with Agatha cycling through the different personas she took on in WandaVision, revealing the layers of Wanda's hex until Agatha finally frees herself.
She is dead though, isn't she, Herb?
Oh, she's really most sincerely dead.
After Agatha breaks free from Wanda's hex, she confirms from her neighbor, David Payton's John Collins, that Agatha has been Agnes for the past 3 years. John played Agatha's partner in Agnes in Westview, and alongside Sarah and her husband, David Lengel's Harold Proctor, who respectively played the librarian and police chief in Agnes in Westview, John explains to Agatha that the residents have been taking care of Agnes. While Agatha brushes off this kindness, this confirms that the hex only applies applied to Agatha, and though the residents of Westview were spared from further mind control, they were still, in a sense, trapped, fearing the return of either Agatha or Wanda. Following the ending of the pilot episode, there are more callbacks to the ending of WandaVision and Agatha All Along Episode 2. Circle sewn with fate, unlock thy hidden gate.
Oh, right. You.
The mysterious teen that Joe Locke plays in Agatha All Along seeks out Agatha for the chance to walk the witch's road. This teen also claims to have been responsible for freeing Agatha, who herself is skeptical of the idea but accepts it nonetheless. That said, longtime Marvel readers have long suspected that this teen is actually Billy Kaplan, also known as Wiccan, the reincarnated son of Wanda Maximoff. Whatever his true identity is, there seems to be another hex that's keeping Agatha from learning the teen's name, or anything about his background. Whether this is a manifestation of Wanda's hex, or a reason for Agatha not to trust the teen, more will be revealed in the next episodes.
Am I supposed to know this song?
Sharon was the Westview resident who played Mrs. Hart in the fictional WandaVision sitcom. Alongside fellow Westview residents Sarah, Harold, and John, Sharon was there to witness Wanda defeat Agatha in the WandaVision finale. In Agatha All Along, Sharon gets recruited by Agatha as the last member of her coven, as Sharon's green thumb means she technically counts as a green witch. In fact, even though Sharon couldn't sing along when the rest of Agatha's coven sings, they still succeeded in opening the portal, and it happens just in time, right before the Salem 7 could claim their vengeance against Agatha. As the coven hurries down the cellar that leads them to the Witch's Road, the last to enter the portal are Agatha and Sharon, who hesitates to follow her newfound friends. But when Agatha tells Sharon to follow her gut, she quickly climbs down the cellar as well. Both former supporting characters rising through the ranks of the MCU, Agatha and Sharon's journeys are also reflective of WandaVision's final chapter, the beginning of one witch's journey to discover her true power.
What's your secret, sister?
Agatha All Along also leaves some questions unanswered. In fact, it poses even bigger questions. With the hex still intact in Agatha All Along's pilot, could this mean that Wanda is still alive? In the end, only the MCU can answer these questions, though the first 2 episodes left more than enough clues for viewers to ponder. For starters, Wanda's been supposedly dead for years, so it's strange that Agatha was still under the hex. Agatha All Along also doesn't explain how Agatha knows about Wanda's death, which somehow manifested as the central plot of Agnes and Westview. Despite Agatha being trapped under layers of illusions and false memories, though Agatha All Along kicks off with the heavy-handed clues about Wanda's death, this itself could be part of the hex. After all, Agatha believing Wanda to be dead only serves the Scarlet Witch. On the other hand, it's equally possible that the hex permanently bonded Wanda and Agatha in chaos magic, inseverable even after the Scarlet Witch's permanent death. Did we miss anything? How else did Agatha All Along expand on WandaVision's ending? Thank you for watching Screen Rant, and stay tuned for more MCU news.